Hi, good day. This is Colin from the United Hour. This is my match preview, and we are going to talk about the Chelsea versus Manchester United game. And honestly, like my phone, I kind of need a recharge from these results, so hopefully this would help. But I will talk about my initial feelings about the season and this game and how I feel about it in the grand scheme of things. But I will start with the lineups. I will start with injury updates. I will start with who is playing, who is available. In that, Fred is now added to the list of injuries. So we have Fred, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Jadon Sancho, and even Wan-Bissaka, who's a bit unspecified. So yeah, we have that. What I have seen and I've read, and from the interview with Ralf Rangnick, I could see that most of the injuries, with Fred especially, most of them were found in training. In fact, I think Fred told the coach that he wasn't 100% there. So there's that, and that kind of made him unsure. Luke Shaw is still injured. Harry Maguire still more or less has a injury, and he will not be playing for the remainder of the season as well, as much as Paul Pogba. Ralf Rangnick hopes that he could get Edinson Cavani in the game, because he would like to have that bit of experience, that bit of an edge, and that bit of skill in terms of attacking the ferocity. In sense, yeah, I'm expected to everybody else who played from the last game still fit, still good, still ready to go, with the exception of Wan-Bissaka, who more or less is carrying an injury in where it's not specified how serious it is, but he's just not 100%. In the blue side, unfortunately, a lot of players are more or less returning. Reece James is still in action, and after missing the Arsenal and West Ham game, Antonio Rudiger, who is Real Madrid bound, is going to be there, which is a bit unfortunate for us, but I can't be on the downside. And we also have someone who injuries in Hayden Christensen, who is out because of a stomach pains and cramps. So he is really just not feeling up to it. So the Chelsea has their team, although not full 100, but the team is still there. The team is still strong. And honestly, I think in terms of it, they are unchanged after their last games, with the exception of Antonio Rudiger coming back, which is more or less a advantage, a empowered. So from my thoughts on the game, on how it's going to play, who's going to start, I see no changes in the sense of the last game. More or less everybody's going to more or less start except Harry Maguire and Fred and the usuals. I think Scott McTominay is back, and he played the last game, so you're gonna see Scott McTominay. Oh, and also I've read also that Ralf Rangnick is okay with using youths if he has to, because he said that with Hannibal Mejri being introduced in the Liverpool game, he understands that he could use these youths and give them the experience. However, he kind of wants it to be in a sense of it has to be the right time. You can't just throw them in, which I agree with, because although youths do have that advantage in that they have ready to fight it, they're ready to go, and they're ready to play, the occasion kind of needs a little bit of balance of experience. So in that, you can't just shoot them to your dogs all at once. So for me, I think this would be good in that we can now finally see where this goes. I expect Ronaldo to play. I would see Langa and Rashford going on the wings, Matic, Bruno Fernandes, Scott McTominay, which is a weird kind of thing, but you can kind of see that we're missing Fred. And also too, we are also having a bit of an issue with the backline now, because with Harry Maguire gone, who one could argue didn't make it better, he would be a big blow, because now we have guys like who've never played, like Bailly or Jones, looking to come up there. And it's really going to be a tough one. I see us being a bit defensive and trying to play on the counter because of the injury crisis and also the defensive issues we have and we've had for the whole season for a while. To me, I think the one thing coming out of this game is who could hold on, who could survive, and how much we're not going to get. But at this point, I think with how Ralph Rangnick will set up the side, he'll set up the side to be very defensive and counter-attacking, which is smart because given, as I said, with the injury crisis and given the defensive crisis we in for a good while this season, then yeah, we should very well be expecting that. Chelsea's going to come out with their usual side. They are going to honestly play the strongest team possible to get points and to finish the season off. So I'm not really surprised with Chelsea. My initial thoughts on this whole game is that honestly, I kind of really don't want to watch it. I kind of not in the mood to watch it because at this point, I just want the season to kind of end so we could kind of move on and continue the Ralph Rangnick era, which is not the best approach. It's not the full 100 approach, but it's a real approach I'm going to give to you all. I think that there's a chance that if there is a fighting spirit in the game, because I'll still watch, of course, but if there is a fighting spirit in the game, you could see us hold on for a draw, but that in itself is a very hard ask. Honestly, I see the game going 0-0, or I hope a 2-1 to Manchester United, but I can't be so sure. But the fight needs to be there because although yes, we did give Chelsea a fight, we are missing some key players from the last game. We're missing key players from a lot of the games that we played against big sides, and to not have Fred there, who is very much of a hard worker, a disruptor, a fighter, alongside Scott McTominay, it's gonna be a bit hard. Although we were playing at home, but again, it's gonna be a tough ask for us to come out there and fight. But the team has to fight, and me personally, I will watch the game because good or bad, Manchester United is my team, and I will be there for them. And I will be there as a fan supporting until the last minute. But honestly, I think this is games you just wait the season to end. And I think it speaks for a lot of fans is that we're ready for the next season. We're not really in the top 4 race again. So yeah, I think this should really be it. But that's my match review. Like, share, subscribe. Red Devils, we don't die, we multiply. And thank you.